So 3 space.
No.
Okay, everybody, here's game 2 of Jeopardy for the Super Nintendo as part of the new Aubrey Scott Productions, in which so far in one game, I've racked up $16,800. And I'm being joined by Daniel right now, who's playing a game on his Wii U. Let's see if I can add on to my $16,800 as we play the Jeopardy round. We have 6 categories to play, and they are Golden Oldies, World Leaders, Insects, Literature, Country Music, and finally, Revolutionary War Heroes. Alright, let's get this party started. Country Music for 100.
The answer is...
The Grand Ole Opry is located in this amusement park. What is Opryland? Country Music for 200.
The answer is...
Hawkshaw Hawkins performed a silk jacket with this animal emblazoned on the back. What is a hawk? Country Music 300.
The answer is...
In 1972, she became the first woman elected Entertainer of the Year by the Country Music Association. And that woman who was elected Entertainer of the Year was Loretta Lynn, coal miner's daughter. Country Music 400.
The answer is...
This California town north of Los Angeles has been dubbed Little Nashville. Let's say what is Bakersfield. Yep, Bakersfield, California. Country Music 500.
The answer is...
Kenny Rogers has carried this character from country music to TV movies. Who is the gambler? Well done in that category. Well, I didn't ring in on one clue, but that's okay. We're going to go to the next one. Golden Oldies 100.
The answer is...
In 1961, Rick Nelson was a traveling man, Roy Orbison was running scared, and Ray Charles was told to do this, Jack. What is Hit the Road? Hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. That's a classic song. Golden Oldies 200, please.
The answer is...
In the 1960s, I Heard It Through the Grapevine was a hit. Once for Marvin Gaye and once for this group. Who are Gladys Knight and the Pips? And I'll tell you this, Gladys Knight is one of my favorite singers. Definitely got a great singing voice. There we go. I'll take the $300 Golden Oldies.
The answer is...
The first 4 seasons hit went all the way to number 1, baby. What is Sherry? Let's take the Golden Oldies for 400, please.
The answer is...
Moon River and this other 1961 hit both have River and Moo in their titles. What is Moody River? Golden Oldies 500.
The answer is...
Freddie Cannon top 10 hit featuring the Florida capital in its title. And considering Daniel's in Florida right now, he would get me if I didn't get this one. What is Tallahassee Lassie? Although he's not in Tallahassee right now. Well done in that category. 2,700. Insects 100.
The answer is
This fever carried by ticks is actually more prevalent in the Appalachians than it is out west. What is Rocky Mountain spotted fever? I'll take insects for
the
200.
answer is
This disease carrier poses the greatest health threat to humans of all insects worldwide. What is the mosquito? That's the one. $3,000. Insects 300.
the answer is
Answer there. These bees who do nothing but fertilize queens have the shortest lifespan of any bee, 4 weeks. What are drones? Insects 400.
the answer is
Found on land, not in the water, this colorful insect feeds on anything starchy. What is a silverfish? And I'll take insects for 500, please.
the answer is
An insect's body consists of a thorax and these other two parts. What are a head and abdomen? And that's going to put me over the $4,000 mark. Alright, 4,200. Let's go to literature for 100.
the answer is
Napoleon's invasion of Russia was the subject of this Tolstoy epic. What is War and Peace? Wow, and I am just out to dominate this game very early. Literature for 200, please.
the answer is
He gave Walter Mitty a secret life. Ooh. Oh, I know they made a movie about him recently. Let's see if Rob knows this any better than I do. James Thurber. James Thurber. So for the first time this game, Rob is on the board. He's got $200, and he makes the next selection. Literature for 300. Oh, and he got the daily double. He can risk up to 500. He can risk up to 500, and he's going to do just that. The long film Apocalypse Now was adapted from the short Joseph Conrad novel, and it's Heart of Darkness. Rob got it right. $700, and we go to literature for 400.
the answer is
Imperialist author who coined the phrase, "The sun never sets on the British Empire." Rob. Rudyard Kipling, author of what? The Jungle Book. Next clue, Rob. World leaders, 100.
the answer is
Haile Selassie, a prince of the Amhara nobility, led this African nation for 44 years. What is Ethiopia? Ethiopia, I'll take world leaders for 200.
the answer is
Olof Palme, prime minister of this country, was murdered in 1986. Think I know, but I'm going to let Sue have a shot. Sweden, and that would have been my guess. It would have been either that or Norway. I knew it was somewhere in Scandinavia, I just wasn't sure where. But Sue goes to the next clue. World leaders 300.
the answer is
The Earl of Beaconsfield, he was prime minister under Queen Victoria. Who was Benjamin Disraeli? He's the one. A world leader for 400, please.
the answer is
At age 73, he became West Germany's first chancellor and served 14 years. Rob. It was Konrad Adenauer. I don't know how you say his last name, but you know what? Doesn't matter. Rob got that one, and we're going on. Literature for 500.
the answer is
Ayn Rand's architect designed, then destroyed this title complex. Sue. The Fountainhead. Yeah. Putting Sue at $700, and she goes to the next clue. World leaders for 500.
The answer is
In 1974, he addressed the UN General Assembly with a gun in his belt. Rob. It was Yasser Arafat. Yasser Arafat. Putting Rob at a nice even $2,000. We have one category left to deal with, and that is Revolutionary War heroes. Let's look at the $100 clue.
the answer is
At Yorktown, this Frenchman said, "I am not strong enough even to get beaten." Let's see who's the Marquis de Lafayette. $200.
the answer is
When asked to surrender his battered ship, he replied, "I have not yet begun to fight." I will say who was John Paul Jones. Yep, 300. I have $5,000 right now, by the
the
way.
answer is
His pro-British cousin Samuel was widely accused of betraying this American spy. Who was Benedict Arnold? No, it wasn't Benedict Arnold, so I lose a little cash there. Rob. Nathan Hale. Yeah, oh well. That is okay. 400.
the answer is
Henry Lee's quick and daring cavalry raids earned him this nickname. Who was a Minuteman? No. Rob. Oh, he doesn't know. Miserably. Sue. Ah, she doesn't know either. So she drops to 300. The right answer was Light Horse Harry. We have one clue left for $500. Let's go ahead and take a look at it at this time.
the answer is
14-year-old future president captured by the British and wounded when he wouldn't clean an officer's boots. Sue. Oh, she doesn't know. So she's going to finish with minus 200. Let's see if Rob knows this one. Andrew Jackson. So at the end of the Jeopardy round, Rob has 2,400. I have 4,300. Sue minus 200, so she's going to go first. As we continue game 2 of Jeopardy for the Super Nintendo, and I'm trying to add on to my $16,800 that I won in the first game of this all-new run as part of the new Aubrey Scott Productions. We have 6 categories to play, and they are inventions, art, parades, fruits and veggies, sports trivia, and finally, C here with the letter C in quotation marks. Sue, you're in the hole. We'll start with you. We're going to start with art for 200.
the answer is
The anatomy lesson of Dr. Tulp was this Dutch master's first large-scale portrait. Who was Rembrandt? He's the one. Art for 400, please.
the answer is
Marcel Duchamp put a mustache on this famous portrait. What is the Mona Lisa? Art for 600. $4,900 right now.
the answer is
King Tut's tomb door and Oriental ballet and Cubism led to this art style of the 1920s. What is Art Deco? Art for 800. Daily double. $5,500 is where I stand. How much of that money do I want to put at risk? I'm going to try my luck at, I'm going to go kind of big here, $4,500. Putting me in a nice even $10,000 if I get it right on this clue. Somber Spanish artist famous for The 2nd of May and the sequel, 3rd of May. Somber Spanish artist, okay. I will try it and say who was Salvador Dali. And it wasn't Salvador Dali. It was Francisco Goya, but I still have $1,000 left, but I'm going to get that money back easily as I go to art for $1,000. To distinguish himself from his father, Bernardo, Giovanni Canal signed his works this way. What is Canaletto? There we go, double my money to $2,000, and I'll go with C here for $200.
The answer is
A hot dog or the Brooklyn amusement park where it might be eaten. What is Coney Island? What is a Coney Island? I'll see here for $400, please.
The answer is
These people appoint the majority of enrolls at West Point. Who are cadets? No. Down to 1800. Sue. Congressman. Oh well. Sue's out of the hole and she's got $200 in cash. And she'll make the next selection. C here for $600.
The answer is
Also called a shell, it's the case containing the gunpowder and bullet. What is the cockle? Dang it. Down to $1,200. Rob. It's a cartridge. Derp. Kind of like that Jeopardy game that's in the video game system right there. Rob has $3,000 and we go to the next clue. Sports trivia, $200.
the answer is
At age 21, Dwight Philly Davis donated this sport's famous cup. Davis Cup. That would be tennis. What is tennis? There we go. Sports trivia, $400.
the answer is
Sport whose front line can be abbreviated LE, LT, LG, C, RG, RT, RE. What is football? Sports trivia for $600.
the answer is
And this paper celebrated its 100th anniversary on March 11th, 1986. Sue. It's the Sporting News. Alright. Fruits and vegetables, $200.
the answer is
The pickled pepper Peter might have picked for stuffing green olives. What is a pimento? What are pimentos? Miserably. Fruits and vegetables, $400.
the answer is
Often called a cross between a plum and a peach, it's actually an unfuzzy variety of peach. What is a nectarine? I'll take fruits and vegetables for $600.
the answer is
The Chinese consider it good luck to receive gifts of this tiny orange-like fruit. What is the kumquat? Fruits and vegetables for $800. We're tied for the lead right now with Rob at $3,000 apiece. Cultivated for its long, white, edible root, it's the pale, unpopular cousin to the carrot. What is the parsnip? Fruits and vegetables for $1,000.
the answer is
Member of the cabbage family that's an essential ingredient in chicken divin. What is broccoli? Putting me at $4,800. Next clue. Sports trivia, $800. Soichi Nakajima did it from Korea to Japan and plans to try it from Hawaii to San Francisco. What is Surfing. No, dropping me down to $4,000. Rob. Windsurf. It was windsurf. Rob only trails me by $200 now, but we're going to go to the next clue. Parades for $200. Okay. 1988 was the year of this creature, which traditionally leads the annual Chinese New Year parade. What is the dragon? Parades for $400.
The answer is.
Parades on this day might honor Flora, the Roman goddess of spring, or a country's laborers. What is May Day? I'll take parades for $600.
The answer is.
This had to be stoked up for the performance that traditionally came last in the circus parade. What is a calliope? Parades for $800.
The answer is.
For most of its route, the Tournament of Roses parade follows this Pasadena Boulevard. What is Colorado Boulevard? And I'll take parades for $1,000.
The answer is.
Okay. Annual British parade that arose from the need to show mercenary troops which flag to follow. What is Tropping the Collar? $7,000. Sports trivia for $1,000. The other daily double. $7,000 is what I have. This time I'll go for $1,000 on this clue. When Bernhard Langer won this April tourney, he became Germany's most famous golfer since Hermann Tisches. I do not know. Dropping me down to $6,000. We're looking for the Masters. Masters. That's okay. I'll take C here for $800. By the mid-19th century, women reportedly could block a door when wearing one of these hoop skirts. Sue. It's a crinoline. Okay. Double your money, Sue, to $1,600, and we go to the next clue. Inventions for $200.
The answer is.
It is generally believed that gunpowder was invented in this country. What is China? Inventions for $400.
The answer is.
Himself blind, he modified a military secret code to invent writing for the blind, who is Braille. Inventions for $600.
The answer is.
Willis Carrier's 1902 invention. What is the air conditioner? Inventions for $800.
The answer is.
Not surprisingly, he invented the disposable blade safety razor. Who is King Gillette? Inventions for $1,000.
The answer is.
Though his name is also associated with blades, he invented the electric shaver. Who is Schick? $9,000 now, and we go to the last clue.
The answer is.
A Scottish doctor was the first to use this to numb the pain of childbirth. What is chloroform? Putting me at $10,000, Rob $3,800, Sue $1,600, so it looks like a runaway game. And our final Jeopardy category is going to be landmarks, and I'm going to wager nothing. Irish-born architect James Hoban designed this building in 1792 and finished rebuilding it 25 years later. I'm going with what is the White House. regardless of what happens, I'm going to stay at $10,000. So we already know my 2 game winnings total is going to be $26,800, which is not bad. I already gave myself a $10,000 win there. Let's go to Alex Trebek and find out if I'm right.
Final Jeopardy answer is...
Was it the White House? Yes, it was, so I got it right. Did Sue come up with the White House? She did. She doubles her money to $3,200. Did Rob come up with the White House? He did. He'll double his money to $7,600. I also said the White House, but I didn't wager anything. So I stay at $10,000 for a 2 game winning total of $26,800. And we look forward to seeing you all again next time. Catch you later.